Mm-hmm.
How's Nora doing?
She is miserable. I know there's really nothing that you can do either. So she wants to sleep, and the doctor said that was okay. So that's what we've been kind of doing. And it was nice to just have the day. John took the other kids to the beach like all day. So I just snuggled her, and she took a long nap, and she's back in bed now. I gave her a bath. When she woke up from her bath, like she was just, hot and sweaty. But she'll be okay. I just have to watch because, like the doctor said, sometimes this can develop into something worse, or that is like treatable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are waiting to see. Oh, I got some people on here. If you guys can turn your videos on, please do. That way we can see each other. That's what I love about these Zooms. Hey, Meg. Hey, Jess, Sarah.
I can't. Where do I keep disappearing?
You keep disappearing. I don't know. There's a little, usually, are you on your phone or computer?
Are you talking to me, Kate?
No, somebody said they keep disappearing. I think it was Sarah. Oh, she just left. But if anybody, I'm not sure, there's somebody on an iPad.
I think that might be my friend Angie, but I'm not sure.
That's cool. And some people might just be hopping on to, we're gonna make this, super quick. But I just definitely wanted to share a few things. So there's Elizabeth.
Make me stronger, I hope.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mute, and then as people hop on, they'll be muted as well. We'll go from there. Okay. So we are 3 days into our Slim trial, and I'm loving the participation. And Catherine and I were laughing about the Snapchat filters. I don't even know who started it. It might have been my friend Cindy from high school, but it totally, I don't know, it makes you look prettier anyway, especially when you're waking up in the morning and have bedhead. So I love the Snapchat filters. Also really impressed with Sarah, who is able to take a selfie earlier than everybody else, and she's already out the door and ready to go. So impressive. It's impressive. I'm usually still in my pajamas, slinging my kids around. So that's awesome. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the Fab 4 really quick outside of the Slim, and then just kind of highlight the pricing and our opportunity, which is second to none. So real quick, this should look familiar to all of you. This is our Slim. This is the pack it comes in when you get a month's supply though, and inside are 30 sticks of Slim. And it was formulated for type 2 diabetics originally. It levels blood sugar. We all have kind of an issue with the fact that it's called Slim. We'd like to rename it Balance or something a little bit more spot on with what it does, because what it does is it levels your blood sugar. And when your blood sugar is leveled, a lot of things can happen, like all day sustained energy, improved sleep. It's connected to a lot of things in our body. In addition, it also can lower lipids and keep cholesterol at healthy levels. I know it's helped my husband to lower his cholesterol by 80 points, which is huge. It also can help with blood pressure because there's a huge link between blood sugar and blood pressure. And it has alpha-lipoic acid in it, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory. So lots of people who have things like fibromyalgia or any kind of pain, even arthritis, things like that, find relief from Slim. And lastly, the new ingredient in it is a prebiotic, and it's a very, very long word, so I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, but it's called XOS for short. And what that does is act as a miracle grow for very good bacteria in our bodies that are linked to metabolism, and our gut health, the microbiome. So super, super fascinating stuff. Slim is awesome. I take it every day. Most of us do in the morning. You can also take it before your lunch, though, if that works better for you. ProBio 5. This is the new packaging for it. So Probio 5 is our first probiotic that we've had. And basically the short version of it is that it kills Candida yeast. It is powerful enough to actually break through Candida yeast and kill it. Candida yeast we're all born with. It's not something that we need until we die. It actually helps our bodies decompose. And what happens is it feeds on sugar. Antibiotics can ruin your gut health, toxins, food that we eat, a lot of pesticides in food and things like that, processed food. So what it does is it actually can kill that yeast that causes leaky gut. Leaky gut in turn causes a lot of our issues, anything from ADHD to fatigue to my Hashimoto's, and any kind of autoimmune disorder for that matter. So the probiotic actually kills the yeast, and then the BioCleanse, which is our magnesium supplement, this is what gets the dead yeast out of our body, but it also oxygenates our body and creates an environment where it's hard for disease to foster. This is where the immune system boost comes into play, and creates almost a shield for your body. I know for me, it's helped to not have, chronic sinus infections, or get sick all the time. It really has helped my family become well and not have to worry about being sick the whole winter. With 4 kids, that's something to be happy about. And then lastly, our X Factor Plus is our multivitamin, and it is amazing. It's one of my favorite products. Best hair, skin, and nails I've ever had. My hair grows like a weed, and my nails they were always brittle, probably because of my autoimmune disorder, but they grow super fast and are strong. And I have great energy with it. I take 2 with my Slim. It now has a microbiome complex in it, and it's clinically proven to help with menopause, hot flashes, and I know Jessica just smiled because she is loving that, and I soon will as well. And it's amazing. It has aloe in it. It's a patented aloe blend, and it helps you absorb things by up to 400% more. A lot of times we take supplements, or we eat our food, and the nutrients we're eating or the supplements we're taking, we're not actually absorbing. We're literally excreting it immediately. So our bodies aren't even using it. We're wasting our money. So our multivitamin can help us absorb everything and make everything work better. So I always recommend people add it to the regimen if they can. Okay. So that being said, the reason that we have such an incredible opportunity is because of those products. Those products are life-changing, and everybody needs what we have. I talk a lot about how sick people are in our world. I know for me, that was the reason I started Plexus. I started Plexus because I was depressed and anxiety-ridden. I couldn't lose weight. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't take care of my kids like I wanted to, and I struggled big time. I had cystic acne, plantar fasciitis, diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and I was miserable. And I was looking for something for weight loss, and I didn't really know Plexus had anything to do with health and gut health and all of those things. But I quickly learned when I started and had tremendous success, and people around me started to notice. Fast forward 3 years, and I'm off 6 meds, down 40 pounds and 56 inches. And because of those products, I now am able to stay at home and be more comfortable as a stay-at-home mom making 6 figures. And it's something that is a true blessing. Nothing that I ever thought would happen, but I did believe in myself and my team. And part of this process, well, I would say more than part of this process, is self-growth. It's pretty much the whole process. And as I grow and as I learn and develop as a leader, as somebody who aims to add value to people's lives as much as I possibly can, my team continues to grow, and we get to help more people. That's the beauty of what we do. not only do we get compensated incredibly well, but we're getting compensated to not only get healthy ourselves, but to help other people get healthy. It blows my mind sometimes that we actually get compensated to do what we do, because it's like a no-brainer. Like, I never want anybody to feel the way that I felt, or if they do feel that way, I want them to know that there's hope, and there is. And all of the ladies on here tonight that are on our team will tell you the same thing. Their lives have been drastically changed by our products and the opportunity. I wanted to have a couple people share a little bit about the opportunity, one of whom I knew prior to starting Plexus and one who I didn't. So Catherine is going to share just a little bit about the opportunity and why it's so incredible. I did not know Catherine before Plexus. She is not one of my personally sponsored people. She's my level 2, and she has become a incredibly close friend of mine, and a blessing. And this is, again, what it's all about, is the friendships and relationships that come along on this journey. So I'm very thankful for her support, and I just want her to say a couple things. So go ahead, I'll unmute you. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Got it.
Yep.
So I'm Catherine Lister, or those of you who are local or knew me a long time ago, I'm Katie. So I'll answer to both, but not Kathy. So one thing that I just wanted to say that Kate didn't say, because she's modest and humble, is that she had a very huge month for herself and our whole team in July, actually the day before her birthday, and that we just became what's called an Emerald team, which means that Kate promoted to an Emerald Ambassador, which is the level where she just earned herself and her family a trip to Maui and a free Lexus. So that's pretty huge, and it shows us all that this is a real thing, and that if you care and you work hard and you want to share what you love with other people, that it can be incredibly life-changing and financially life-changing. And I'm so happy for you, and I'm so happy that we are friends. Okay, so about myself here. So I actually shared Monday afternoon in this group. I did a live video, and I think during that video, I talked mostly about the products and kind of my success with the products. So I'm going to give a little rundown of that, just kind of a little bullet point here. So I started about 2.5 years ago. I tell everybody my story is that I got my products and I immediately was embarrassed, and I was sure that they would not work. So I put them in a drawer and hid them. I would take my pink drink real quick when Mike was in the shower, and the joke's on me because now he and both the kids use it as well. Once I finally started using it along with the rest of the Triplex combo, I now take a couple other things as well, the X Factor Plus multivitamin that Kate talked about, and then our Omega product. The changes physically have been awesome, and that's exactly why I started. That's what I was looking for. Like Kate said, chronic sinus infections that I was having, I was needing antibiotics several times a year. I looked to see who was on the Zoom earlier, and I didn't see any men, but if iPad or 262 are men, then that's what you get for not turning on your video. But it also helped to regulate my cycles, which was very bothersome. I felt like I was just basically having a period all the time. I was also getting chronic yeast infections, which is not something that we talk about a lot, but it's something that's pretty bothersome. Allergies, migraines, heartburn every single day, anxiety. I'm a therapist. I'm a social worker. I do private practice. I should know what anxiety feels like, but when you're used to living with it on a daily basis, it becomes your normal, and it's not normal. And so this has helped to give me back my calm, and it's amazing. What I didn't know when I joined is that I would be embraced by such a huge team of amazing women and men. Like Kate said, I've met people who have become some of my dearest friends. I get to travel with them now. When we hang up from this call, we're actually getting back on another Zoom to do a book club. So there's tons of personal development. Like I'm in, if you could see what I'm wearing right now, you would laugh because I do most of my work either in my robe or my shorts and t-shirt like I'm wearing right now. And it's fun to be able to have book club dates with my BFFs a couple times a month or once a week when we're doing various quote unquote work meetings. I worked from the beach when we were in Florida a couple weeks ago. For me, time is the biggest thing. I came into a family where I have 2 stepkids who are not babies. They were 8 and 10 when I met them, and I don't have a whole lot of time to be able to go, okay, these years I don't really mind if I'm away from them and I miss these school activities. I want to be there for everything because I'm not going to get this time back. So for me, the time freedom that this has given me has been the biggest blessing. The paychecks are amazing too. I paid a lot for my master's degree, and I paid, still paying a lot for it with my student loans. And it's really nice to have another substantial source of income. But truly, the reason that I do it is not to make money. It's the fact that this has been life-changing. I went into counseling, social work, therapy, whatever you want to say, to be able to help people. And what I have found is there are some limitations in how much you can help in that realm. So this has given me a whole different realm to be able to reach out to people and see them make huge changes, find hope again, be empowered, and to see them just feeling better than they have felt maybe ever, but certainly in years. And it's priceless. I mean, this is just the coolest thing ever. I love these products. I love the fact that I've met some of my very best friends, and I am a lifer for sure. Thank you for letting me share, Kate, tonight.
For sure. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. Many of us have, degrees, and, it's interesting to see, but a lot of us who are successful really just care about people and love people. And so a lot of my teammates are social workers, teachers. I see that all the time. Even in like our larger company are those types of people because really it just takes somebody who cares about others and wants to see people succeed. And if you lead and work with a servant's heart to do that, that's what happens. And it's really easy to organically grow a business because it doesn't feel like you're growing a business. You're just sharing your passion and your experiences and the experiences of your friends and teammates with other people to add value to their lives. And that's what I love about this, because none of us, I don't think I have many like quote unquote sales professionals on our team that I'm aware of. Some, but I don't think that is by any means a requirement, because we don't ever, at least in my opinion, sell anything. Megan, do you have a couple seconds to share a few things? Megan, I knew
definitely.
Prior to Plexus. She was actually my 3rd ambassador, so she helped me go silver. So she joined me very early on in this journey.
Yeah, definitely. So I ended up becoming ambassador in the fall of 2014, and I was having such success with the Probiotic 5 and Bio Cleanse because I was sleeping through the night and going to the bathroom more frequently, probably every other day instead of every 4 days by that time. And when previously I was told by my doctor, well, you just feel this way because you have 3 kids, you're tired, you wake up with numb, heavy limbs because you're exhausted from your kids and this is just your new norm. And I'm like, no, that can't be right. So when Kate and I talked, and I said, you know what, if I'm really honest with myself, I don't feel good. I'm a very positive person, but it was, instead of just now that I have those things fixed, instead of just showing up and kind of going through the motions, I can actually show up and really enjoy it and really enjoy the moment. I posted last night because we actually got to Toronto. That's another thing that's really cool about this opportunity, that you can work from anywhere. So we just got in the door to our hotel here in Toronto, Canada, about 8:45, and I'm like, I'll hop on. I don't care. I love this opportunity. I love talking about Plexus. It's the reason I felt so good last night when we did a 6-hour drive, and then we went straight out to hang out with our kids. Our kids had all this energy, so we were able to enjoy it. because we feel good and our bodies are functioning the way they're supposed to. But the reason I had really became an ambassador was because Kate said, is there anybody else that you could share this with? And I thought, well, my mom, she had just had a broken heart syndrome heart attack. And so I knew it could help her. And my dad was on cholesterol medication. I knew it could help him. And also, on a selfish reasons, I was having a lot of pain with my teeth because when I was 9 years old, I fell into a fireplace. I had appliances. My teeth were moving back. They weren't staying straight. So it was giving me a lot of pain. I mean, a lot of us know that if your teeth aren't lined up correctly, then it's not nice. It doesn't feel good. And so I was able to pay for all my Invisalign bills because of Plexus. And that was huge for me because I've always had crooked teeth and now they're nice and straight. And I was able to use my Plexus income for that. And then it just kind of rolled into, we have 3 kids and they're all in sports and activities. So my Plexus income pays for that, which is incredible. I used to be I was a math teacher at Heartland High School for about 6 years. But in 2010, became a stay-at-home mom. 2014 became an ambassador. So I tutor on the side, but I have that teacher in me, but I also used to coach, and Plexus has become the coaching side of me too. It's, that whole adding value to others, being able to have in the book that we're reading right now for the book club, one thing that really stuck out to me was that it said, being able to have a positive impact on others. And that's what you get when you join Plexus. It's a profession that you can have, that you work from home, be with your kids, and have a positive impact on others, not only for yourself, but on others too. So it's just really all around an amazing opportunity to it's lock and key. Everything's done for us. And the training's there, and all you have to do is engage and listen and learn and grow. And what's better than that for a person? So, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't unmute my video. You actually bring up a really, really good point. I think that a lot of people are fearful about joining network marketing or not knowing what to do. There's lots of skepticism. There is stigma surrounding what we do. And that is one of my favorite things to talk about, actually. I love people who are skeptic because I was the same way. I never had any experience in network marketing before. So I'm fortunate enough that Plexus was my first experience because it's incredible. There's not drawbacks, and you get paid for your work, and it's just, they are a very faith-based, I would say, company who is just leading by example. They set out to do network marketing the way it should be and can be done. And our leaders and our executives are just very upstanding human beings, and they have huge hearts, and we give back a lot. And that's something, yes, integrity would be the right word, Catherine. They have integrity, and they have huge hearts, and it makes me feel good to be a part of that. And then as far as the fear of not knowing what to say, or, I don't know enough about the products, things like that, Megan's right. We have all the training and resources available to us, and there's truly no need to know everything about our products or opportunity. All we do is simply share our excitement and invite others to learn more. Everything else is there for you. It's super simple if you keep it that way, and that's what I love about it too, because as a busy mom of 4 kids, the last thing I have is time, right? A lot of time. And so being able to do this when I'm at play dates or when I'm running errands, all it is listening and talking to people and adding value. And then, of course, along with that comes, the incredible people you meet along the way. So I appreciate everybody taking the time out tonight to be on the Zoom. I will post the recording on our 7-day slim trial group. I know that the time was not convenient for everybody, and I understand that. But people who weren't able to make it can watch it if they'd like, and comment to win more free stuff. So I will see you all later. If anybody has any questions, I can answer them right now. I don't know if there's a chat box, or I can unmute everybody. I don't want to put you all on the spot, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask them now. All right, everybody's quiet. Okay, you can always put the questions on our trial group too. I'm happy to answer them. All right, guys. Thanks, Megan and Catherine. Appreciate it.